Chapter 35. New Clothes, New Beginning. As part 3 of their story began to unfold, there came a need for change, not only in events but in the people themselves. Nora still wore the same gray coat, the one she'd bought 2 years ago in South America. It was worn through, but she had never replaced it because it was sufficient. One morning, while she was working in the bakery, the owner, Kim Seong-woo, a man in his 50s with an open face and an honest smile, said, "Nora, how old is that coat?" 2 years. It looks older. Not because it's aged, because it no longer fits who you are. I don't understand. You're not the same person you were 2 years ago. Your clothes should reflect that. Nora gave a faint smile. Clothes don't matter. They do. Not because they make you beautiful, but because they say to the world, I'm here, I exist. At the end of the day, he pressed an extra payment into her hand. A bonus, buy something for yourself, not for the children, for yourself. She hesitated, then took it. At the market, she stood for a long time before a small, unpretentious clothing shop. She wasn't sure what to choose. She had always chosen for Adam and Layan. Herself was always last. A saleswoman in her 40s helped her. Are you looking for something for work? Yes, and for a change. We all need change sometimes. Nora left carrying a small bag. Inside, a dark chestnut-colored wool sweater, new black trousers, and a pair of simple but comfortable shoes. The next day she came downstairs in her new clothes. Layan looked at her with wide eyes. Nora, you look different. Not different, just new clothes. But you look calmer, like the new clothes protect you better. Adam was standing at the window. He looked at Nora, then said quietly, The chestnut suits your skin. Nora looked at him, surprised. Since when do you notice skin tones? Since I started drawing in school. The teacher says colors tell stories. Nora smiled. And what story does this color tell? Adam thought. That you're not just a shadow, you're someone who can be seen. Jiho changed too, not only in his clothes but in the way he held himself. He began wearing a black leather jacket in place of his usual plain one. It was Dong-wook who had suggested it. You look too bleak, Dong-wook said. A leather jacket makes bleak look better. That's a strange philosophy, but effective. On the first day he wore it, Layan said, Jiho, you look like a hero from the films. Which films? The ones I can't watch because Nora won't allow it. Jiho looked at Nora. She said, The films contain content not appropriate for her age. Layan said, I'm old enough. You're 2 weeks older than you were. Weeks accumulate. Jiho smiled despite himself. This child was the only one who could make him smile without him noticing. Adam's transformation was the most significant. He began wearing colors other than gray and black, a pale blue shirt, beige trousers, new shoes that Nora had given him. At school, Minjun said, You look different today. Nora bought me new clothes. She's not your mum, she's Nora. She's the same thing. Minjun looked at him. No, a mum is different, but maybe not always. Adam turned the words over. Perhaps Minjun was right. Perhaps Nora was more than a sister. Perhaps she was everything that remained of his family, and that was enough.